Now let's talk rugby, and it's about the Black Stallions of Nigeria, the Nigeria Rugby Football team. They will participate at the 2025 Rugby Africa Men's Sevens Tournament, taking place from the 21st to 22nd of June in Mauritius. Nigeria will compete alongside 11 of Africa's top rugby sevens nations, including South Africa, Kenya, Uganda, Zimbabwe, Madagascar, Tunisia, Zambia, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Burkina Faso, and of course, host nation Mauritius. The winner of the tournament will earn a spot in the 2025 World Rugby Sevens Challengers Series. Drawn in Pool B, Nigeria will face South Africa, Burkina Faso, and Zambia in group stage matches. And of course, we have no other person joining us than Mr. Rugby himself, Ntiense Williams. Welcome to the show. And what are your expectations for Nigeria? I know we have to be patriotic, but looking at how Nigeria has been so far, I don't think we've had any sort of preparatory stage for the Black Stallions, but what are your expectations ahead of the Rugby Sevens?
The Black Stallions are out there representing Nigeria, and we've not had preparations here in Nigeria, but it's actually not a domestic team that is going out there. It's actually the foreign team that is going out, and I think it's just 2 players from here in Nigeria. So they've probably had a very good preparations towards this event. They are playing 3 games tomorrow. Being South Africa, that's the South Africa A, not the Springbok. South Africa, Burkina Faso, which is being coached by former Nigerian national coach, Bronswell. And then the 3rd match is against Zambia. Now, with those 3 matches, you then, qualify into the knockout stage, where you now get to start playing a knockout stage and the classification matches. Now there are 12 teams out there. For tomorrow's match, I'm looking forward to seeing a good performance by the Stallions. I would want to see them, not necessarily winning the games per se. I look forward to them, probably winning the match against Zambia. And if they do that, then they should be in a good standing, to be in probably the first 8 in that tournament. Now, my main concern is actually how they perform. What the score lines will be. It's not necessarily whether they lose, but how much scoreline is the margin between the loss. The team is in a process of being, it's in a building stage. We need as much local-based players to be in that national team, because 7-a-side is very different from the 15-a-side. The 15-a-side is more, cumbersome. The 7-a-side is more of speed. And you've been very crafty. And we have a lot of that, domestically. Unfortunately, we've not really had games, here in Nigeria. We're supposed to have had a tournament in Abeokuta just before the National Sports Festival to use that to select some players from here, but unfortunately, it fell through. So, by and large, the team is purely foreign-based.
All right, well, I like the fact that you mentioned that it wasn't the Springboks that will be playing from South Africa, but I mean, it should have been a crazy affair between Nigeria and South Africa. But of course, South Africa, you will never take it away from them. They are a well-experienced side. Now, the winner of this tournament is meant to earn a spot at the 2025 World Rugby Sevens Challengers Series. Don't you think it's something that is worth fighting for Team Nigeria?
I keep telling you the honest truth. There are stages and categories in rugby. You don't just jump to want to be on that elite level. That level is where the Springbok, the All Blacks, the Fiji, which is like the world champions in sevens, the South African, Springbok sevens, that's where the level where they are. And in Africa, the only team that is on that level is Kenya and South Africa. Now, if you do win this event, you probably go and play on another level for you to actually enter that World Series. It's very tedious. But what I would want to see is Nigeria doing very well on this level and being ranked in African sevens within the top 8. Now, within the top 8, that would be a very good result for me.
All right, I mean, for Nigeria, the Black Stallions going into that tournament with a jersey that we hear is very expensive. Now, we heard they've launched new kits. Now, the governing body for the sport in the country revealed the new kits on their social media accounts on X. Now, the home strip is green. Looking at that one, the home strip is with shades of black on the neckline, while the away strip is an all-white apparel with shades of green on the end of the sleeves, which are intended to make the team stand out from their position when they take to the grass. Now, we hear that both kits will sell for at least £90 on the kit maker's website, which calculated as of the recent exchange rate is 188,100 naira. If you want to buy these jerseys now, we're going to be spending over 150,000 naira to get these jerseys. Don't you think, I mean, this is not affordable for rugby fans of Nigeria?
I think it's mostly meant for the foreign, foreign based in a sense, those outside the country. There could be replicas of it being made for Nigeria. Otherwise, you may not be able to sell the volume that you're looking for.
Right.
So, yeah.
The network would not, I mean, the gremlins have crept into the network and will not let us have that conversation with Ntiense Williams. Well, of course, you heard him right. The replicas have been made, and of course, our Nigerian fans can afford to buy those ones. If you cannot buy the 188,100 naira jersey, you can as well buy the replica and support Nigeria Rugby, talking about the Black Stallions as they head for that two-day tournament, the Rugby Sevens, where they're playing against South Africa and Zambia in Mauritius.